My starting point, on the one hand, is the current public discourse, where you have political movements that claim that diversity is detrimental for development, but also a large scholarship in the social sciences that supports, or at least does not contradict this claim. And so these two, on the one hand, the scholarship in academia, and on the other hand, the current political climate, provide the starting point for ethnic goods. Ethnic diversity does not fall from the sky. It's something that's historically constructed, changes over time. The ways in which countries historically constructed their national identity has implications for both contemporary ethnic diversity and the provision of public services. So basically what the project brings to the table is a historical perspective, and it looks A, on the historical constructedness of ethnic diversity, and B, it asks, could it be that the relationship between ethnic diversity and public service provision is spurious? Could it be that there is a third omitted factor that we don't look at that drives both of them? First, we will look at case studies. For example, we will look at countries such as Botswana and Zambia, which started out quite similar in terms of their ethnic diversity in public services when they were founded during the 1960s, but then changed dramatically over time. On the other hand, we will look at countries such as France and Spain that were and are very different in their diversity, but then over time became more similar in terms of public services. These sets of case studies allow us to ask why public service provision converged or diverged in these countries, something that cannot be explained by ethnic diversity alone. The second step will be the construction of two global data sets that include information on almost any country in the world. First, for the data set on nation building, we will draw on constitutional texts and school curricula from different time periods to assess how a country sought to construct its national identity at different points in time. There we focus on constitutional texts, what kind of diversities are recognized in that text or is nothing at all. Yeah? And then also, are there any special rights that come attached with belonging? The second step is to look at education curricula. How is national identity envisioned in those curricula, and what kind of ethnic differences are downplayed or recognized?
I don't know why they let people like him go to our school anyway.
And then the second data set is on historical state capacity or variations in institutional strength of countries. And what I plan to do, and that follows kind of a new stream of research, is to look at census data. And the reason for that is that in order for states to be able to effectively implement policies and to get things done, they need to have basic knowledge, basic information about the whereabouts and the basic characteristics of their populations. And so that part of the project looks at the capacity to conduct a population census. With this highly condensed, abstracted information, you can then conduct a statistical analysis. Taking all other possible explanations into account, to what extent and how much does this new focus on nation building and state capacity help us to explain, and to what extent does including those factors make the negative relationship between diversity and public services disappear? And basically, turning this straight line between ethnic diversity and public service provision, this negative relationship, into a not so straight line, or into a dotted line.